It does. Not that Twitch listens to me. There we go. This one's gonna be a little rough. This one's kind of janky in places. You'll understand why I say that when we get in. But I'm very interested to see how this one ends up actually playing out. Yeah, figured it was gonna be a little loud. I cut the audio for y'all before the gunshot actually happened because I saw the meter hop just on the load. So we'll go ahead and cut the sound effects down a bit. Music should be okay, but if it's loud, we'll find out. Okay, we should be good there now. So this is Fracture Point. The whole deal here is you're part of a resistance fighting mega corporations in some nasty future. And you're trying to get into this building where basically the main players are to try to take them all out. The building is, as you might imagine, very dangerous. Once we load in here, you'll see how the main mechanism works. This is an extraction shooter mixed with a roguelite, mixed with... Oh, I think that's really the main thing it's mixed with. So if I die out in the run, I lose everything I'm carrying. But you got a bunch of shops here that you can spend your money at. This guy takes everything you picked up. You got a weapons dealer here that sells you guns and ammo. Healing guy sells you health. There's an armor shop over here as well. As you can see, armor is very expensive. I do have a decent bit of money because I did one run before this. And I kept the save this time because this game kind of kicks your teeth in pretty hard. You have to manually reload these magazines, by the way. You have to drag the ammo to the mags, otherwise they don't work. You will just sit there and reload nothing. I died very easily the first time that way. There's also this medicine machine. I don't really know what this does. Ah, there we go. Graviton Tunnel increases walk speed. Paraluxin increases carry weight. Paraluxin increases max health. And Dealmaker sells things at higher prices. So this is your meta progression then. Okay. These screens only work with the keyboard, by the way. Let's go ahead and buy some extra max health, because that's been a consistent problem. I wouldn't mind having more move speed, but that's not going to be as big a deal. We'll grab some Dealmaker and then save the rest of our money. I grabbed the wrong one. They're not in the order that they are on the side here. So I got carry weight and Dealmaker instead of the max health. I didn't read the text. I assumed the third one was going to be the one I wanted. Well, carry weight's still good. Once you're ready, go to the car, and off you go. You will respawn with a new pistol, and they actually have it so that you can get some other stuff for wishlisting when you respawn. I learned that from my first death. Yeah, welcome to Northeastern Energy. Population, a lot of people that are gonna want me dead. So this game isn't realistic in terms of how the bullet damage works. There are damage numbers. That's why these guys take multiple hits, is because of the fact that they just have a health pool. So you can't just, like, headshot somebody and be done with it. You'll notice their guns don't actually give you guns, they give you parts. So you can't just loot a better gun immediately upon entering. If you want to loot everything you can get your hands on. Fan parts, CPUs, everything. All of it sells, so you take it all with you. Just gotta dig through everything around here. Focus on the PCs because they have parts we can steal. The looting is a little janky because when it starts the animation, it actually moves your interact spot a little bit, so you can end up just kind of juddering in place occasionally. That's something to keep an eye out for this. RAM and a hard drive. Anything in here? Nope. You do actually have to look in the cabinets physically, because there are sometimes things in them. Loot this one now. Nothing on that shelf. The gunplay is solid, and you do have leaning and everything to take advantage of as well. I say solid because it does have a little bit of quirkiness to it that I've noticed. But that may just be me as well. We'll prove it out more as we go. But yeah, you go elevator to elevator. Every time you go to an elevator after this floor, there will be an exit back to the hub next to the elevator as well. So you have the option to bail out at any time. Like, you'll notice this fire exit here. We can't use it. You can use these drink machines with rubles to heal yourself, which is pretty nice. Because that's the funny thing, is your currency in run is actually rubles. You go to a machine at each of the elevators as well to convert your currency from rubles back to US dollars in order to spend them for meta progression. And let me tell you, the exchange rate does float a bit, and the exchange rate can be real bad sometimes, based on what I've seen. Kick the door in. Oh no. There's a lot of things to steal, and there's a melee attack. It's this ineffectual little nudge here. You can kill enemies with it. I had to do it because I didn't realize how to reload my gun at first. Where'd he go? He was walking this when he vanished. Because he couldn't have gotten that far that fast, right? Oh, hey, a headshot actually took him that time. Usually they live through the headshots. Oh, there was a few of you in here, huh? Out of bullets. Let go. I highly recommend running really far back like I just did there and then reloading your bullets when you make mistakes like I did. Rather than pressing forward to try to melee them. Let me know if that music's too loud. It is a little aggressive. Some of these guys have armor like this guy we were just dealing with. How many of you are in here? I've never seen this many enemies in one spot. It's usually like 2 or 3 dudes per room. This one's got an entire clown car of assholes in it. I'm out of bullets, Uh-oh. That's bad. Oh, time to demonstrate what I was talking about with the melee attack being kind of rough then. Heal up more first. Or he blew himself up. They have a tendency to do that whenever they're off screen. They just throw a grenade thinking they're gonna get you and then they blow themselves up. It's rather silly. Look at how many guys died in here. Ridiculous. Just a clown car of assholes in here. Some rubles. This guy's in the floor. I knew he blew up, but goddamn. Where'd the interact point go? There it is. Oh, had it and lost it. Come on. Come on, game. There you go. Yeah, he had a lot of rubles on him, so I'm glad I fought with that. Even more rubles. And that guy had nothing. Okay. If we run into more guards, though, we're gonna be in trouble, because I don't think we got any bullets that we can use. Oh, wait, no, we did. Nope. Those are the wrong bullets. Because we need specifically 7.7 762 by 25 full metal jacket. These are 9 by 19. And these are, what is it, 545? There's some weird calibers in this. But it may just be the font is hard to read. So get used to the bloom being a little wild at times. I also don't know why some of these cabinets have CPUs in them, but the PCs don't. It's a whole thing. We are carrying so much crap. And yet, still only 6 kilos, because it's all like CPUs and such, which aren't necessarily the lightest thing in the world, but it takes a lot of them for them to be an issue. I could be grabbing like all these wrenches and such too. Everything that lights up you can take, so you may as well just pick it all up. Put it all in your pockets. More fans and hard drives. Even the pen. Just take that and put that in my pocket too. Ratchet wrench. I don't believe we have a flashlight in this game either. So once we go in those dark bits, it's just, you're blind now. Oh no, toggle flashlight, it's L. That's why I didn't find it. It's all the way out the other end of the keyboard. I've gotten in the habit of only checking like F and a couple things around WASD unless I actively go look to see if there's a flashlight button. L for flashlight does make sense at least though. I just forgot to try it this time. Ooh, slugs. More slugs. You can find guns during your run. I did find one in the, like, 3 test runs I did. Ooh. Chinese vase. Don't mind if I do. Go ahead and take that home with us and sell that to our friend. He will find a good home for it, otherwise known as I don't care. Give me money. Yeah, we were over here already. I don't think there's like sprint stamina or anything. So you can just kind of sprint around like a fool. Here's our exit. Looks very similar to where we came in from. But it is in fact the exit. You can tell because of the ding of the elevator. And the fact that these were all not looted yet. For example's sake, I may very well just actually get us out of here already. First, there's your currency exchanger. You'll notice 1 USD goes into 160 rubles. So, right now, selling our 11,000 rubles is going to make me sad. Because we only get 70. But, it's still good. We'll take it. The ATM here is for you to put the money you have into it so you don't lose it. As you might imagine. So let's deposit all 301 that I'm carrying. And the 35 cents, I guess. Oop. I said 301. Oh, I can't do cents, apparently. Okay, sure. And there you go. Since we're leaving, I didn't have to do that, but it was for demonstration purposes. There we go. We got all this stuff to pawn off. And they do give you... no, it said mag for TT given, but we didn't actually get one. I thought they gave you 1 set of bullets for free every time. You can also donate money to the cat. I don't know what the cat will do with 150 bucks, but, you know. Depends on how much you like cats. We have a 3% bonus, so we're still not getting a ton, but 829 is still not bad. So you got bullets and magazines and everything for every weapon in the game, and then you've got the actual weapons down here. Now you'll notice most of the pistols actually just use 9x19. The TT we start with is the oddball out of that lineup, considering what it is. With our 800, we cannot buy too much. Like, we could go up to the compact CV1 with its high ergonomics and high control. It is higher damage than the TT as well. I could achieve same damage with the SP229. But I feel like the better ergonomics might be a good idea. But based on the fact that either of those would be basically all of my money, I think I'm gonna hold off on burning all of my money on a new gun. It will, however, get us another magazine. And then get us some bullets. Is it 51 or 39 that I need, though? Yeah, see, now we have 3 need to work with. Oh, it's by 25. Did you even have... There it is, up at the top. Give me 30 of those. 30's not gonna last us super long, but it should hopefully be enough to get us to a point where we can find more. And then we'll come over here. Let's see. Health is that one. Oh, health is the first one, the one that I can't afford. Yeah, you know what? That tracks. Let's get the walking speed one then instead. Yeah, that's a decent increase in speed. It's only 5%, but it feels decent. Do I want to drop the ammo off in our box? Nah. I'm not gonna worry about details like that right now. Back we go. He threw a grenade in his own little tiny room there. This starting area is always the same as far as I can tell, by the way. You always end up having to deal with one security guard on the way in. And in his little tiny entry cubicle. And like the complete layout of this first floor is always the same. That might only be the case for the demo, though. We'll have to find out in the future, when the full game exists. Reload the ammo we used. I'm always so jumpy even on this floor, even though I know only the one guy ever spawns on this floor at this point. My brain always goes, but what if this is the time where there is more than one guy? What if this is the one? Especially after the issue we just had in that last run where we had like 6 guys piled in a tiny room. I don't know what to think anymore. Clearly, until proven otherwise, I should trust nothing. You can only go through glass doors, by the way. Any wooden doors are denied to you. You're not allowed through those for some reason. Might be a demo limitation. Might just be they're trying to keep you from wandering too much. Steal phone. Just grabbing everything that isn't nailed down. And a few things that are. Just take the nails while you're at it, honestly. It's much more efficient. AFK, you just survived multiple headshots. Man, he's tanky. He just would not die. You know how I said that this ammo wasn't going to last that long with 30 rounds? I expected it to last more than 2 guys, and I was wrong. Like, I'm sure I missed some of those shots, but you can't tell me that those closer ones did not hit their mark. There's no way. Vending machine. Ooh. Notice the difference in pricing, by the way. These are thousands of rubles for anything in here. We do, of course, have 6,000 rubles already. Problem is, this doesn't sell ammo for the gun we're using. If I was using any of the other pistols, I'd be able to buy ammo here for it. But we're not. It is a bit of an odd choice for your starting gun to be the one that has the weirdest ammo. You would think they'd start you with one of the pistols that has the very common ammo. To my mind, that just makes sense. Oh yeah, speaking of, these are mines. You can disarm them, as long as you're paying attention. But that's the key, is paying attention. Now, I don't know if sneaking around is actually a factor. I thought about doing it there, but it's like, I have a glass door between me and him. I can't exactly sneak up on him and bust through the glass at the same time. I think this is more meant to be like an action movie type deal, more so than necessarily a tactical shooter entirely. So you can't, like, push the door open and peek on him or anything like that. Somebody put a landmine just to guard their donut. I'm torn between respecting that and just being like, why? Like, I know office food theft can be a real problem, but goddamn. We need to find one of those armory rooms. I've only found one ever so far. But I've only also done, like, not even a handful fully of runs, so... There's a guy over there, and he knows I'm here. Oh, he has a friend, though. I killed the one that I needed to kill, or that I thought, and then he had a friend. Time out. Drink time. Oh, I do have ammo. I did find ammo. I don't really know where I found the ammo, but I'll take it. Oh. Oh, there's 2 of them. Pop one. Did I get him? I did. I actually got the, like, 2 pixels of his head that were sticking around that corridor, apparently. It's nice when the gun actually hits where I tell it to hit. He's sitting on his gun, though. I guess it's yours, then. I guess you get the... Wait, I saw the prompt for a second. Give me that. I was gonna say, I guess you get to keep that, but no. Oh, you still have yet another friend. It's a good thing you're bad at this. Maybe it's the armored guys that just survive headshots, even if they don't necessarily have protection in the face where I shoot them. This is probably a case of headshots do extra damage, but they still have, like, just big enough of a health pool or something that they survive it. That would make some sense. Game mechanics-wise, not necessarily realism-wise, but considering the amount of bullets I'm soaking up, I can't complain too much. And they may be just as drugged up on health boosters as I am. And load all the ammo we own. Got a good amount of ammo just chilling in my pocket that I cannot use. Got a good strong healing item here, so let's go ahead and just sock that in my body. Now, having wiped out a large portion of their security force, let's see about getting our rewards for having done that. Like their donut. That donut clearly is so good it was worth dying for. Which I can't say I've ever had a donut that good, but maybe I've just been going to the wrong places. Maybe I'm the one that's wrong. Sorry about the fast swiveling of my head there. I'm just trying to look around quickly so we can move along. That is just how I move. I just snap around wildly sometimes. Processing information. Actually, no, this is the room we came out of, I think. No, no, there's a vending machine. Is this the same one? We have less rubles than we had before now, because I had to spend some getting drinks. There's a broken door here. Oh, no, this is forward. Oh, he's got a hat. Maybe he's tougher. 2 to the head. Clearly the hat absorbed some of the power of the bullet. I do like the ragdolling in this game. It's satisfying. Where'd your gun land? Did I grab it already? Probably grabbed it already. Sometimes my hands are faster than even my own mind and can process. Killed that man for the bathroom. Anybody in the bathroom? Nope. Not gonna ask why there's a hammer in the bathroom. Or why I want that. Oh, there was... Okay, there's 2 hammers in the bathroom. Now I have more questions. One I can kind of ignore, like, oh yeah, they're just working on the toilet. But, 2 of them's a little weird. Unless you got some really sloppy workers who just leave their tools laying all over the place, which, you know, I've been there. I can't say I haven't been the one to do that before. Usually I'm better about that, but you can't always be perfect, you know? Let's wipe somebody's thermos. Yeah, this is the exit. Which also means still no armory. We do have a good amount of loot, so I could bail out, but I'm gonna go ahead and go down an extra floor in the hopes of picking up better stuff. We'll just get our money cleared up first. That exchange rate is pain. Let's keep a little bit of the rubles on us as well, in case we need to use it for a vending machine. Was it 104? There we go. And off we go. Thankfully, I've generally not seen them spawn in the elevator rooms. At least not the elevator room you spawn into. I wouldn't be surprised if they can spawn in the exit one. I'm pretty sure I've run into them in the exit room before. Knock, knock. Just take your random big can of motor oil. Oh. Whoa, boy. Let them come to us. You the only one? Oh, he had some ammo. Nope, he has a friend. Armory room. Don't mind the fact that the blood floats. I think sometimes... There we go. AK-74. Much better. Just a mine waiting for me in the middle of the room, as you do. Yeah, as you might imagine from these armories, there's a lot of ammo. You usually can get a gun like I just did there. They're very good to find. And a briefcase, which has usually a lot of money in it, like that one did. Now, the catch to finding a gun is sometimes you don't find any ammo for that gun. Like, I found a shotgun the one time I found one of these rooms, and there was no shotgun ammo at all in the room. Like, none in the slightest. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. And I'm glad I checked the corner here, because I would have missed the gun entirely. Okay. We only have a whole one magazine for it. 545, 39. There we go, I do have some. Enough to load fully once, but not much else. So that's not ideal, but it'll be workable at least. It's better than nothing. Do I have a fire select system? Change fire mode B, okay. Give me semi. I don't want to be burning all of the ammo in it immediately. I might die because I'm shooting too slow, but I'd rather shoot too slow and die rather than run out of ammo and die. Like, if it's a choice of which way I'm gonna die, I'd rather die in control of what I'm doing. Lots of healing in here. Ooh, we are hitting our carry weight, that's why. I started really slowing down and I got worried. Let's go ahead and go back up to full health. Reduces the weight we're carrying a little bit. What do we got that's really heavy? Like, obviously the gas canisters are really heavy, but they're worth a good amount. The hammers aren't super valuable. Drop all the hammers. Like, just looking at pure weight to value ratios here. Actually, thinking about that, the gas canisters are similarly bad. Like, 50 per... Oh, no, that's 50 total. Okay, so that was telling me totals. That's not as bad as I thought, then. But still. We'll ditch those so we can move around better, in the hopes of finding lighter but valuable things. Oh, there's somebody who's upset about me existing down here somewhere. Look at that. Actual stopping power in action. You love to see it. No, nobody that way. I hear people babbling, so I know they're around. sounds like they're active too. They're upset. I hear feet shuffling. Wave my hand magically over the landmine so it doesn't attack me. You must charm the landmine so that it does not harm you. Befriend the landmine. The landmine will be your ally if you speak nice to it. We do have ads coming up here in a moment, so I'll probably delay a bit for the ads. Ooh, gold bar. Let's go. Lots of money. What I'll do is I'll just keep looting while the ads run. Because there's not going to be too much going on while I'm cleaning this room out. But it'll give me an opportunity to be a little bit more particular about what I'm grabbing. So all of this is just good value for... Or wait, this is all PC parts in here. This must be far in the future. The RAM prices are actually reasonable. We are overburdened again, though. I see why carry weight's actually an upgrade to get now, because I usually was not picking up this much stuff. Not because I didn't pick it up, but because I would bail out early. Or die. That $800 gold bar, though, I gotta get out of here with that alive. Otherwise, I'll be very sad. Tell you what, though, while the ads are running, let me grab y'all the store page. That would actually be a smart way to do this. Do my own ad while we run ads. There you go. There's the store page for Fracture Point. We obviously are not stopping the game yet, but these are a good time to do that. Ordinarily, this would be the swap point, but because of awkward timing, because of half-hour demos, we're kind of in a floaty spot at the moment. So we make it work that way. Pausing for a second to fix up my drink with my water enhancers. I only have the ones that have caffeine in them left after this point, so tiny little bit for flavor while also not adding much caffeine. So I'm feeling pretty good today, so I don't need tons of caffeine. Sure I didn't miss looting any of the bodies. Oh, there's the guy I was hearing. Went running off into the other room. Hello? Turns out he had friends. You and your friends are dead. Look at that neat little pile I made. All stacked on top of each other. Welcome back from the ads. As you can see, I did end up with a bit of a kerfluffle right before the ads ended. Ta-da! I made a mess. I feel like nobody would be surprised by this turn of events here, really. Ooh, I think I got ammo for both our guns there. And if you're wondering why I'm kind of like hobble hopping right now, we are very, very burdened. I say as I continue to loot. We can still sprint. Not well, but we can still sprint. Grab more ammo. Now that I'm getting a meaningful amount of ammo, I'm probably going to actually store the ammo we're not using. So slow, so burdened with prizes. Ah. Another gold SSD. Yes. We have 3 of those now. Oh, I can't move. Warning, you have exceeded maximum carry weight and cannot move. Gee, I wonder. Let's get rid of these big motor oils. There we go. Now we're no longer in the red. Clearly, that means I must loot more, though. Sticky notes all over the place. Grease. There's the exit. Let's go. We'll clean out the exit room here, and then we're leaving. Since we actually got a gun, we're also gonna, like, leave so I can buy ammo for it, and probably buy another magazine. I don't think there's a currency I don't remember if there's a currency converter in the resistance base, so we're gonna go ahead and convert that all now. 26167 $79. Not a lot, but it's okay. Also, take note of the fact that the timer up there is scaling the difficulty. Is, you know, their response is increasing the longer you're in their building. That just makes sense. They're getting increasingly upset that there's somebody in here wrecking all their stuff. And stealing everything they own. But hey, we've actually mounted a successful attack. And came out of there with money. Oh yeah, there's a currency converter right there. Silly me. Tell you what, we're gonna donate to the cat. Not enough money. Oh, I need to have the money in my pocket, I guess. Hang on. I go to the ATM so I can donate to the cat. This is important. Here you go, little buddy. Your luck has increased for the next run. We are blessed this day. Blessed with the power of cat. And 3,647 from our looting. Do I have enough money to get a bonus on that before I do that? Apparently I have a balance of nothing. Oh, right, because it's probably not taking ATM money. I'm pretty sure our balance is higher than that. Yeah, we got a balance of 349. So I've never actually been pulling the money that I've had in there. I've only been using the money I got from each individual run. Silly me. The deal maker, though, is affordable. So we can increase the amount we're gonna get out of this big haul. 7%. That basically paid for itself. It slightly underpaying for itself out of this particular trip. But it'll make all future trips better too, so that's fine. Now, we definitely want to get a bit more max health. And we'll take a couple more hits at Dealmaker. One more hit at carry weight, and then we're going to use the other 2,000 for other stuff. Specifically ammo. When magazines. We want specifically just one more magazine for the AK. There's 2 magazines for it should be plenty with the fact that I'm using it in single fire. Now it's just a matter of remembering the ammo again. This is my pistol ammo. So we'll grab one hit of that. The other one's escaping me again, so we'll go back to the inventory for a second. Yeah, 545.39. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way we have 2 full magazines worth. And then plus whatever we had before. So yeah, we've got Got 40 bullets left. That'd be great. Get all our pistol ammo loaded. We're gonna prioritize using the AK to deal with problems. Also, yeah, the HP extension was only 10 more health. A little rough. Can I afford any armor? I don't think so with this mount. No. I can get a vest. We'll go ahead and grab a vest too then. This way we have armor of our own. I can't tell what it does for me, but I'm just gonna hope that that's good. I would have to assume that it's damage reduction on anything that hits the body. Let's go ahead and deposit all of the money I have left. There we go. We do have a solid amount on hand still, but I think we're fine heading out with what we have. I don't know if there's actually an item storage now that I think about it. I would assume it'd be in here. Oh no, this is the firing range if you want to toy with what you got. But you have infinite ammo while you're in here if you want to fuck about. Oh, supposedly. Because you notice it's not draining either of our magazines. So I can just kind of hold the button down and just let it rip. This way you can practice, like, controlling the recoil and things like that. Which is nice. I want to know, though, if there's a place for me to store my extra stuff. Nope, you're just vibing. You're just here. Oh, hi. I didn't even realize you were in here. Don't mind me just blinding you with a flashlight because you're just sitting there in the dark like a weirdo. This is where you can buy a meal to get, like, a little bit of health. He won't take it from the bank. He has to take it from my pockets. Looks like I don't have anywhere to store items, then. You have to risk it all, I guess. I was gonna put my ammo away and everything. Like, all the ammo that isn't what I need. Nope. No such luck. We'll just have to not lose it, then. I don't think I need to use the AK for the door guard. Back. Bring it on, punk. Instead of playing coy and hiding further back against him, just rush him down this time. Yeah, we didn't actually take much damage at all doing that. So the armor is having an effect. Or, you know, he's just that weak, but, you know. And some hard drives. Some RAM. Gold SSD already? That luck boost from the cat's kicking in, I think. That luck boost is playing a role. Because we got a bunch of stuff from just a couple CPUs there. Remember, always let a cat bless your runs. That's how it works. Cats are good luck. So if the cat hisses at you and bites you immediately upon seeing you, maybe not as much luck, but, you know. Don't piss the cat off. One of these times, I'm going to take the elevator and take a drink while taking the elevator. I'm going to get jumped. I know it. It's absolutely going to happen. Like, I feel like we all know that that's absolutely going to be a thing that's going to happen at some point. I'm going to end up splashing water all over my desk. It's going to be a whole thing. That's upsetting. Alright. Enough of that. There we go. And heal back to full. Reload the bullets. $5,000 rubles from him. It's a worthy tithe for being a pain in my ass. Nope, not an armory. Looked like an armory at a glance, but it's just like a little office space where you put the guy that nobody likes. Otherwise known as usually the IT guy, just ditched off in a corner somewhere. Even though they're the only reason your office functions. How much is that GPU worth? CPU. Woo! Got some fancy GPUs in here. Oh, there's another one. So much money. Oh, then again, yeah, each of them are 400, not 800. I keep thinking that each thing in the stack is worth the amount it's saying there. That's the total value of the stack. In case anybody didn't catch on to that before, like I had trouble with that a minute ago. I do kind of hope this game gets more music in the full version. Like, it's fine for a demo. Yeah, I figured I left guys behind me. That was a very bad tactical decision on my part, charging forward like that, but it worked. If I was still using only the pistol, we would have so royally fucked it there. Look at him shielding his face, like that was gonna work against bullets. I respect the attempt, though. Ah, it's so nice having a gun with actual stopping power now. Feeling like you're just shooting little peas at people, really not very satisfying. Ping, pee, 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 ping, pee, pee. Now instead we are the danger. The music doesn't even really have time to fully kick in half the time. Starts going, and then they're dead. Like that. Ooh, a safe. Bunch of rubles. Okay. It's a profitable trip, that's for sure. Pause. Ooh, ammo pack. Thank you. More ammo. Looks like some kind of interrogation room. This has got the funny glass. Yep, it's got the funny glass. There. We've picked up walkie-talkies before. Why can't I just take this whole set of radios that are sitting here? Why are these not valid to take? Just take the whole set. It would be worth more, too, because you'd actually be able to sell off a full set. silly. Very silly. We've jammed worse things in our pockets already. We got 10 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it all by going an extra floor. Or because we're doing well. And I figure it'll be more spicy for the final bit of this game. To just slam through another floor. You know, I'm not even gonna worry about currency conversion or anything. We're just gonna go for it. If I lose it all, I lose it all. Let's go gambling. What? Oh. I guess that was the end of it? Wait, wasn't that only floor 1? What? I did use the elevator, right? Because it did say there was only 2 locations in the demo, so did I do 2 floors and just, like, went that quickly? I'm confused. I feel like that couldn't have been 2 floors. Did I somehow click the fire exit through the wall? What happened there? Hey there, Tara. Yeah, so it's only got 2 locations in the demo? Oh, so it said, but I thought I clicked to go to the next floor and then it just spat me out back here at the base. So I'm currently trying to process what occurred here. But hopefully you're doing well. I thought I'd only done 1 floor, so you would think that it would still have sent me to floor 2, because we've done 2 floors before. But I may have just spaced out and then it ended up being what it is. I don't know. Wow, we do have a lot of money on hand. And deposit all that. But I do think, even though it's at a slightly weird time, unless I try to do like an 8-minute floor, I'll be hopping us over to the next game now. Which, we'll see whether it's final game or not. Depends on how I feel at this point. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I take it it's been a bit of a rough go with Civ 6 this time, if you're talking about only keeping it afloat. Yeah, we do have a pile of rubles to convert and get rid of those too. Padding out the time a little bit before we leave. 150 bucks, not bad. Real. Deposit that as well. In case this carries over to the full game and I end up picking up the full game. Which, this is solid enough. I'm not blown away by it, but I wasn't really expecting to be. Stop that. Yeah, see, including 2 enemy types, 2 out of the numerous locations, etc. Ah, the usual. Okay. The usual way one of those could go wrong. That or like a spiral of AI deciding to all declare war because you pissed one off. Usually ends up being the way those goes wrong. There you go. There's the store page again for those who missed it during the ad break before. And let's see. I did end up swapping around the lineup a bit to put that on, so which one am I doing next? That one? That one. That does make it convenient when they're busy fighting each other. They tend not to bother you too much. This one's got a bit of a long title. Next up is Nightblood W, Cutthroat Wolf. It's interesting that I'm doing both of the dystopian distant future games back to back. I did not do that on purpose, but that's happened apparently here.